Hey everyone, it's your girl Rose. So let me just jump straight into it because I have been feeling some type of way. And this video is going to be about grandparents nowadays, okay? So the grandparents nowadays, as it have done swept the nation. Literally done swept the nation, you guys. The same way in the Bible that they put, how God came and washed the world with water or something like that. What they said? Yeah. But yeah, that's what happened over here in the grandparent area in America, okay? Because I don't know if it's different in other countries, but I know for a fact in America, it is very well implanted into the grandparent stage. Right now, I'm 28, so my mother is probably like 40 something. I don't know. But either way, from like 38 to 55, 50, them grandparent age area has been tarnished to the fact of it's no longer existence. Okay, it's no longer exists as a true, genuine, natural genetic grandmother. You know what I'm saying? It's they altered now. They DNA has been altered. They got all them different hormones and affections going. They can't get a clear mind. It's a lot of stuff going on with to explain how in the inside got affected where it played out on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Because it started from the inside out. We all know that, y'all. So with the whole thing of grandparents back in the day, it was so common. It was all around from every city you went in. I'm from Florida. So all through Florida, when I was coming up, you seen grandparents fully active. I'm talking about to the highest extent. I'm talking about grandparents taking the kids, the grandkids to school, daycare, picking them up.
Hell, my grandma took me to the gambling casino with her.
See, that type of stuff. My grandma was taking me to the lake and taking me. Yeah, it's so many times I can remember my grandma Shirley taking me to get some McDonald's, and we pull over to the lake or the park, and I sat there, ate my food, and I went to go play, and we sat there for like an hour. Wasn't even long. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even tired. I wasn't even sweating by the time we left. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that deep in my memory. Now today, none of these kids gonna be able to recall that bond, that type of memory to hold for them for the rest of their life and anything like that. Because right now, my grandmother is 78. She just had a birthday. She like 79, 80. I don't know, y'all.
I think
Grandma Shirley, yeah. She 80, y'all. She 87. Either way.
81, 80 something.
The fact is, I still do for my grandmother right now today. I think of all the moments that she did for me and how it was like genuine. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing that I asked her. I put the feelings or emotion on her and make her feel like she had to do for me. No, she did it because she wanted to do it. She did it probably due to her son and everything, because my dad,
we didn't hear in a long time. She did it for the goodness and the gracious of her heart.
And the fact of her, she's a grandmother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. When you're a grandmother and when you already have them kids and stuff like that, I understand what he's saying, doing out the greatness of your heart. When you do out the greatness of your heart, the person ain't got to tell you what to do or why to do it. You know what I'm saying? And even if they do tell you, you ain't going to put all that energy behind it and make them feel as if like all them extra energies that you didn't want to do it, or you got so much else stuff going on that you rather look over before you have to double check before you go through that, all this and all that. Yet and still you'll do out the greatness of your heart. But either way, me being a grandparent, well, me as a mother right now, I'm not a grandparent yet, but hopefully I'll get there one day. But either way, if I ever do, I'm going to bring them days back, okay? Them days back where my grandchild not even born yet. And I already know in the fact of how much how much my presence gonna be there. And I'm already knowing how much I'm not gonna try to pretty much like forceful put my opinions or what I feel is best or anything like that on my daughter or my sons, whoever it is in that moment at the area. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to give them their room to learn, be grown, be their own mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? Give them their own space to do that. But I'm getting still gonna be right there when they need that moment to breathe, when they have to be the parent of their own now in their own life and house to take care and manage. I'm a mother, I'm a parent, so I know how hard it is. The same way my mother, my dad know how hard it was when they was at this moment in their life. You know what I'm saying? So as time go on, things change and evolve and stuff like that. Back then, gas was like $2. You know what I'm saying? 50 cent, $1.50. You know what I'm saying? You probably was able to do this and do that. Yeah, you was probably getting paid only $8 an hour and stuff like that. But you know, that's just to show you how much times change, and you was still dealing with stuff back then, you know what I'm saying, where you had to rob Peter to pay Paul and stuff like that. And at your timing, only if you could have had just a little extra help. It was extra help from the government, if it was extra help from your family or your friends. Them grandparents, them parents at that time of us, at that time of them being a parent to their kids, which would be my mom to me and my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, which is my mother, still is taking care of some kids, even if it's forceful or not. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, she aimed at that way to, you know, put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's so many excuses or reasons. Things don't go as planned, and you know, they own mental battles, they own, you know, physical and mental emotions, all that type of stuff with the whole way of them feelings and thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because one moment, oh, I'm getting frustrated from all these people around me doing this, doing that. I ain't got time to deal with no churn today. Oh, so that's because you decided that due to whoever all you was dealing with. So if it wasn't your friends, all these grown people around you who got their own mind, body, and soul type shit they handle in their own life, you want to involve yourself with them, or don't know how to make a balance in your own life to know what's more important, what's going to be what you give your energy and time to. So you would say, no, I don't want to deal with them damn churn because these motherfuckers done fuck me up type shit. And now them people over there done took your opportunity away from your child or your grandkids from a simple, cool day of whatever going on. You know what I'm saying? But they'll overlook that as if there's nothing. That's your business, your life, your responsibility. So if all that's mine, and you can decide when you want to come and go as a grandparent, that now today is what we have to deal with. Because back then, grandparents didn't pick and choose. It was the kids. It was your mom and dad who was the disobedient child at that time, adult, young adult, whatever. And the ones who didn't know how to communicate clearly, who didn't have the time or patience to know how to calm your mad ass down. I understand your mom made you angry about what she said to you, how she said it to you. But now you need to be the bigger person. And due to you don't want to be the bigger person, you forcing your kids to have to raise their self and raise you now. Because now you wasn't a bigger person. Now your child have to be forced to be a bigger person to break that cycle or curse for them to be able to receive something in their life. Because how would they be able to get anything if you don't have the support from your parents due to your parents is deciding to be angry, don't want to have a conversation to get it out clearly. You can speak about what you're angry about. You can say exactly what you want to say. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. But yet and still, that generation of adults through that time period failed us through the whole of America. Okay, the percentage throughout the America, we can't even count the ones that did prosper. The grandparents right now, who is a grandparent, we can't even see your percentage due to how much of these grandparents done being trash. These trash grandparents then just swarmed the nation. They swarmed the nation. They all just bit that rotten apple of that knowledge, and for whatever the fuck they were like, oh, let me see this. Oh yeah, I like the way this. No, they got so comfortable in the way they think and feel, and did not care about nobody else, let alone their own damn kids. They only care about their fucking self.
They post I want to throw this out there because it's gonna be part of my video. They post their grandkids more than they actually see them.
Exactly. And the delusion.
That's crazy.
That's delusional. That's the biggest lie it is. Like, who are you lying to? You can lie to the internet, you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to God. You can't lie to God in the fact of why things in your life is playing out the way it's playing out. Y'all forget about duality, balance into justice, okay? If you can't balance your life, and you're going to be unbalanced, and that karma...
Yeah, God don't like unbalanced. Long story short, shit.
That karma going to come back on your ass one way or another. If you cannot clear your mindset to see what you actually have right here in front of you. Because none of this stuff is worth what you giving your attention to. At how much you giving your attention to. I can look at this couch 2 hours a day, but I ain't pay $1 on this bitch. So why the fuck am I looking at the couch and worried about none of that? And even if I did spend $10,000 on that Mustang, whatever, however many thousands I done spent on it, you gotta take it for what it is and move on, and not taking it in a negative way. Receiving it in a positive way. I don't give a fuck if I paid $10,000, that bitch not cranking. It's a Mustang, bitch. What are you talking about? I don't even care. Like, that's the thing. That's what was going on. Just like back to that marriage thing right there. I had to sit back because me and my husband been together. Yep. You heard what I said, husband. Because it started here. I don't need no paper. I don't need no government, no random Joe who gon' notarize a paper to say that me and this man have collided ties, and we got that bond and trust and all that right there. We don't need no paper to explain that. Nah, hell nah. We're gonna have our own ceremony. We're gonna do it our own way. We don't need that way. And
they probably gonna say we going in and out.
Time goes so fast, you ain't got time to really think about how much life trick you. You get tricked between the golems out here. They make you think and feel you gotta be this way, act this way to feel accepted, to be. You know what I'm saying? Say it.
Nah, I say you better go in my video. That's why I did that face, because we finna talk about acceptance over there. We finna talk about commitment over there, and we finna break down the actual allegory of marriage, because where they're pulling this shit up from is bullshit. All right, I got you. It's bullshit. It ain't no what's the name? It's like a fairy tale, Walt Disneyland. So we got to break down how they Disneyfy all our brains. Whether you ever watch Disney in your life versus if you watch reality TV versus if you just into some politics, or how they make it seem like in order for you to be important or in order for you to have a contract over this person's body that you have to do these certain things. So we going to get deep into those. I'm definitely going to talk about that over there, because that's another precision of the world. When people got the wrong starting point thinking this is how life supposed to go.
Exactly.
They already started off wrong.
So that right then.
Don't realize it, but yeah.
Yeah, right there. You started off wrong. And what you started off at, a starting point, it was the way you thought. So the inside, your mind, you're going to have to reprogram that to reprogram your DNA. Because that shit start to show on your face. That shit start to show on your face.
Get what she's saying.
On your face, my guy. Oh, my girl. I'm trying to tell you. That's not you. You think of that little child you was when you was in middle school. When you was in middle school, that was the most time life hit you to feel full of life, depending on your environment. Depending on your environment, because that's what you're going to be able to have to look at too first. I was a hurt little girl. I was sad. I was always crying, depressed. because every time I went home, I didn't like my clothes. I didn't like that my mom didn't talk to me as much. No, this is not really me. I'm just saying for example for other people. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to look back at your childhood days, you look at exactly how you was acting, and why that made you act like that, and how this and how that. Now you turn around nowadays and say, I learned from that. You know, it didn't make me a victim. I was a associate. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a victim of shit, but you ain't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you made me stronger. I made it through that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still beautiful. I'm still strong. I'm still all of that and above. I don't need anything. If anything, you have to work your way up to that. It's levels in this life. You know what I'm saying? So you could be a cute girl and all this, right? The family getting you together all day in the morning. You ain't got to worry about nothing. But if your mind, body, and soul ain't right, if you can't focus on who you are at the end of the day, how you affect others, your great attributes in life and stuff like that, none of that is going to matter. So anybody can pay a bill. Anybody can neglect somebody. Anybody can lie to anybody. Anybody can just tell a person what they want to hear, give people examples and points of views and all that right there. But to be physically in the moment, like, dang, I just had it, but I can't get it now. Hold on. That companionship is what I learned with my CNA career. When you go to be a nurse for somebody, this is a human being. And you already see what situation, predicament they in, no matter which room you walk in at that nursing home. But the point is you really there to work just for the money, or you there to help these people? Do you care and love your concern type of stuff? How do you really feel? And that's all from you. It's not from the career. You have to come with that to know what career you're going into. Are you a concerned person? Are you a caring person? Are you a cleaning person? Because I don't like no mess, no filth, and to see nobody dirty. So I'm going to get you clean. We're going to get it clean, smelling good in here. Some people are going there and wipe just the top shit layer off the people's leg, turn them over on a new diaper, and throw the cover on top of them, close the door. Don't care how that individual is feeling, type of stuff. And if you doing a person like that who's nowhere near kin to you, that's sad. And then now your person that is kin to you, it ain't gonna be that much better. You ain't gonna get that much difference of, you know, how a person is getting treated. You know what I'm saying? If they treated other people like that, that is how that person is individual overall. So you can't expect too much more. But the grandparents from back then, we always can remember us going to our grandparents' house. Mama getting mad. They trying to have their own little moments in life and stuff like that. And even grandma was working, all types of stuff. And right now and day, I salute the grandmas that still lives, making time, effort, even if them grandkids bad, aggravating, all that right there. When things come in your life, when God puts stuff on your plate, and you have the decision to turn your way, make your own choice, that's your free will. And if my kids have 4 kids apiece, hey, God put that on my plate as a grandmother. These still my darn kids. So now to say, oh, those your kids, those your life. Now I raised my kids, I'm done. What? That's delusional. And that's sad. That's sad because now I don't know what them grandparents gonna expect from the grandkids when they gonna have all them up in the air conversations of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, but these kids ain't like how we was back then too. So they might get a little bit more advantage to the effect of the grandkids wanting to, you know, come check on them, do a little here and there, whatever. I don't know. But it's still sad to see how much grandparent has changed and being active with the grandkids and physically they're supportive for their kids and stuff like that. I was just seeing Kayla Nicole mama up there, so I'm like, how she don't do nothing for Kayla. Kayla told her how she already don't do nothing for that when Kayla pregnant 9, and she like, I'm gonna watch that baby till it start crawling, but after that, when the baby start putting stuff in the mouth, I ain't doing. Oh damn, like that's some sad shit. And your daughter done made it to the moment where you got money. You could have got your own platform, all that. You built that off your daughter for real. But that's this video. I just had to release this off me because I went talking earlier and everything. I was like, yeah, them grandparents, here you go. It has changed, but when my time come around to be a grandparent, I could show them how to do it. And the fact of letting them let my kids be free as a parent and adult, letting them make their own decisions. And when they need me, and the fact of giving them that support of having time to breathe, having time to think for their self and building the career of their own, if they want to go here or there, anything like that. And also for me to be able to bond with my grandkids. I want them to be able to see and talk to them and be calm and comfortable with them no matter what it is going on. They more than used in knowing all the ins and outs. I don't care if everything go. I'm still gonna make it a way that I'm coming around my damn grandkids type of way. You feel me? Nah, things don't go as planned. Shit do get harder. All this and all that. But if I can be able to make time throughout my day and life for the other stuff, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to make time to make it around to see my goddamn granddaughter, my grandson, and keeping up with them, and like of my own way for my own type stuff. I'm not finna wait for my daughter to call me or my son to call me and let me know. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm asking them, like I'm involving myself into the fact of, hey, what you guys going, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. I already know, like, it's either way, it is what it is, and it's no, hatred out there. Because if you going through anything like I'm going through, or anybody else like people, because my homegirl, she going through it too. She couldn't even have her mom or granddad or her dad take her baby to daycare and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, we got 3 different parents situations and none of them kin to each other. Really, I can add 4, 5, 6 to the list off rip, and none of, hey, alright. But either way, yeah, like I was gonna say, if you in this situation like I am, you just have to accept the people for who they are. Accept them for who they are. Love them for you and them. You know what I'm saying? You love them for yourself first. Like the same thing with forgiveness. When you forgive somebody, you forgive them for yourself. And then, that's the way how you move on type stuff. Because when somebody hurt you, you don't want to forgive them for like hurting you. You know what I'm saying? No. You forgive yourself from being hurt in that manner of holding somebody up with so much expectations and anything like that. However, I'm trying to put it in that way, in the form of, looking at it for yourself, because you the one who's getting the reward at the end of the day. Even if it's them telling you no when they can, it's just their own choice of saying, I'd rather go out of town over here. Oh, I gotta go over there. Some shit like that. Like, damn, you couldn't. Either way, you know what I'm saying? You just, cool, it is what it is. Let it be what it is type stuff, because you can't force nobody, can't change nobody, and you being angry at them or the situation ain't helping nothing. Ain't changing nothing. And if anything, you let the demon devil win type stuff. Cause you ain't on the good side of the positive side, what side is you on? Type stuff. And they might want to look at it in the fact of, oh, I'm on the devil's side because you want me to watch your kids. You want to have time this weekend at night because I got stuff going on in my life. You think I'm supposed to feel some type of way because you want to go somewhere too, and I don't want to watch your kids and stuff like that. It's like, wow, if that's how your low vibration mind think about the situation, then so be it. Cause that's not it. That's on some sister thinking. You know what I'm saying? Not the mother and granddaughter, or you know what I'm saying? Not the mother and son or the mother and daughter situation. The mother should be able to look at their daughter and take it for as if, you know what I'm saying? I can see if your daughter hiding ass and she out here, you know, back paging and all this and all that. Now she like, Mom, you watch my kids. Mom, you watch my kids. Or your son in every nigga car, every time you turn around, he on the block, he doing this, he doing that. He like, Mom, you come get the kids real quick. Mom, drop the kids off real quick. I mean, like, yeah, that would make sense. But situations when you see your child is trying to build a career, build a family, maintain their life and bills and stuff like that, and you want to make it seem like the moment of them getting a break for a weekend is crazy. Because the weekends don't even last. It really be one day when the grandparents we got to deal with for our kids. You know what I'm saying? These grandparents, they get your kid for one day and say, whoo, they done wore me out, boy. That darn bond, that darn kid, and that darn. Okay, our grandmas
keep their great grands. They keep their great grands.
Our grandma, not our kids' grandma. Our grandma.
Yeah, they keep all of it, you know?
Way more than our kids' grandma have kept them. Like I don't make this up. My grandma had 2 kids that stayed with her. But even if she didn't have them 2 kids, I guarantee you she would have been involved in herself. And my grandma involved herself to the most till we told her to stop because she do too much. She'll keep coming. She catch the vibe type stuff. But it wasn't just on her own end, just like living her life by herself. Like she's like, no, I'm just gonna live my life. I'm just gonna go my own way, live my life type stuff. But either way, let me go, y'all. I done been talking long enough. Thank you if you made it this far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.